I'm not sure I should be sharing this with everyone, but I found a formula that can double your revenue without touching your marketing budget. Want to know more? Most companies won't do this. So it sounds too good to be true, right? And I thought exactly the same thing. But when you break this down and you focus on the key points, you'll understand how this is possible. I saw a pattern across dozens of B2B tech businesses. And I realized that the problem wasn't just the budget. In some cases it was, in some cases it wasn't. But everyone goes to budget, blames the budget, and ends up in a pickle. The problem was how the budget was actually being used. And more importantly, what that was focused on. So most companies aren't being held back by the capability of the teams. They're being held back by misalignment. The CEO often has one view, and marketing is trying to do something else, and then sales is doing what they've always done, and it's complete chaos. So everyone is very busy, but nothing is actually working. Imagine sending your team to climb a mountain. Bear with me. They've got all the gear, but it's from 5 years ago. They haven't got a weather report. They don't have a clear route. Some of them are running up and sprinting up the first bit of the mountain. Others are still in base camp. And no one's really sure what success even looks like. Is it making it up the mountain? Is it making it back down? Is it making it up there as a team? It's very unclear. And this is what most go-to-market strategies look like right now. Here's how you fix it. Now, this isn't just a magic wand. It needs careful consideration, and it needs all the elements to be aligned in order to work. But what it is alignment within your business, within your teams, multiplied by the strategy of what you're trying to achieve and how you're going to get there, layered on top with what you're already spending. So when leadership and the execution team are actually rowing in the same direction, when the budget is applied to a clear plan, when campaigns aren't just launched left, right, and center, scrabbling for market share or clicks through to the website, when the website is actually updated regularly, on time, based on data that you know is going to work, all of those things come together and start to create the snowball effect. And I've seen it happen. I've been involved in projects and seen the same budget effectively work better because the alignment and the strategy is in place. A recent SaaS company that we were working with was going round and round in circles. They had 500K to spend. They were frustrated because they weren't growing. They were, getting close to a deal. It wasn't closing. They were never hearing from that company again. They had a pipeline that looked pretty good, but actually when you looked kind of under the carpet, it was pretty weak. Deals that they were getting in were just replacing deals that they had lost or clients that they were losing. So the growth was never continual. They were just kind of plugging gaps and trickling, maybe gradually increasing. So what they did, we didn't increase their spend. We aligned a better strategy for them. We tightened up all their messaging. We analyzed who they were actually targeting. We understood of those people they were targeting, there was multiple different layers of who they needed to talk to and who they needed to get in front of. We also realized their brand was completely nowhere on the radar in regards to the people who were the right businesses for them. So a lot of their pipeline was filled up with irrelevant, unqualified leads. You may have seen this before. And as we picked away at the foundations of their strategy, everything we were doing on a base level meant that as that went down the funnel, the conversions were improving. So the quality of who was arriving at the website or who was seeing the content was improving. And with that, when those buyers were ready to get in touch, they were much more qualified. They were more educated about the brand. They were more aware of what the value was that that brand was offering. And they were then, therefore, an easier close. All of a sudden, the pipeline is doubling, and the velocity of that pipeline was picking up. Marketing were finally being rewarded for their results. Sales and marketing were happy because they were both pushing in the same direction and they were both seeing the results coming through. Most companies won't do this. Maybe you're one of them. Maybe it's time to really think about this and make a change. Many businesses, they start by being busy. They're doing lots of things, but nothing's really sticking. They stay misaligned. There's conflict within teams. It can be very damaging to morale because you're not winning the deals that you should be, even though you've got the best product in the world. But if you really start to approach that climb, that mountain climb in the right way, and you're equipped for it, and you've planned for it, and you know the route that you're going to take, and you know what weather is going to be there, what barriers are going to be standing in front of you, you have much better chance of improving every level of what you're doing. And you can absolutely double your revenue with the same budget. There are so many businesses not doing it right now that if you start now, you're going to be ahead of the curve. I hope this has been helpful. Use the formula. There's some blog content to help you understand the elements of that and how you can apply that to your business. And it'll be interesting to hear what your thoughts are, if there's any additional things that you would add to that formula or adjust it to make it even better.